Last night I played this part of the confirmation hearing that's being held this week in the US Senate for President Joe Biden's pick for the Supreme Court, Judge Jackson, who couldn't define what a woman was. Here she is.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in this context.
So
I'm not a biologist.
Daisy, I reckon Judge Jackson should have then been asked the follow-up question, right? You don't know how to define a woman. You know, you got no idea what a woman really is, you know, definition-wise. The follow-up question should have been, well, are you a woman? I wonder what she would have said then.
Well, yes, I wonder indeed, Andrew. That would seem the obvious follow-up. Look, it's obvious to me that Judge Jackson was trying to be woke. She was trying to be kind of woke and left-wing to sort of appease the progressive demographic and hopefully hoping that the activists wouldn't come after her. Because, of course, this ties into the sort of left-wing radical gender theory notion that gender is a spectrum. It's not connected to chromosomes or biological sex or anything like that, and it's something you can simply identify with. So that's what she's kind of trying to navigate. But the problem is, Andrew, her answer actually was, by definition, dare I say it, quite transphobic if you are in that realm of thinking, because she said that she couldn't define what a woman was because she's not a biologist, therefore implying that gender is somehow connected to biological sex, which is the big no-no of trans activists. There's a virulent school of activists out there who would be screaming from the rooftops if a conservative said that, so we'll see if they get her on it. I don't know, but yet another example, Andrew, of the left trying to be woke and failing miserably.
Yeah, well, that's the weird thing, exactly what you say. Now, the fact is, if she doesn't even know what a woman is, wouldn't know how to define one, how could Joe Biden, the president, then claim the very reason he appointed her to the Supreme Court was precisely because she was a woman herself and he hadn't even asked the biologist? Have a listen.
Why did you ultimately go with her?
Well, several reasons. Number one, I committed 2 years ago that if I got elected president, I would name, if I had an opportunity, I'd name the first African-American woman to the Supreme Court.
It's a conundrum, isn't it? How could Biden know she was a woman when she herself doesn't know how to define what a woman is?
Well, I mean, exactly that, Andrew. If they're going to stick by these progressive rules, you know, and this is what Biden is trying to do. I mean, she is a very qualified judge, but he's really, you know, sticking, I'm appointing her because she's a woman and she is African American. That's to kind of appease the woke flank of the Democrats. So he's adhering to that rule. But if he's going to adhere to that, then I'm sorry, but he has to adhere to all of it. If you really want to be sure that she's an African American woman, well, he should have made a big deal of asking her what her pronouns are, for instance, because that's, you know, according to the woke, what we're all meant to do is shell out each other's pronouns, shell out each other's pronouns to each other. It is a sort of inconsistent application of the rules there. But honestly, this sort of flashpoint on what is a woman, how do you define a woman, is a real big kind of sticking point of the woke at the moment. I mean, if you look at a dictionary will tell you that a woman is an adult human female. I think that's fairly straightforward. But then, of course, there's the whole insistence that trans women are women, for instance, that flashpoint quote there. The juxtaposition of that is that they say that if you are not saying that trans women are women, then that somehow inherently means you're saying that they are men, and therefore you're denying their existence and being transphobic, etc. I don't think that's fair at all, and I don't think that's true. I think it's possible to say that trans women are women and biological women are women, and they are two different but equal categories. Different but equal, Andrew, I would have thought.
Correct.